Hello, I've been asked a few times about how to check logs of players being attacked in our alliance or checking to see who our players have attacked. So that's what we are going over today. So in the alliance area and then alliance war, down at the bottom there's the button that says battle logs, and that will take you to our logs of either attacking or being attacked. So that world tab at the top, that refers to everything that happens on our server, or if we are in a server war, then any attack that or defense that happens on the other server during server war. And then battlefield refers to attacks that happen to battlefield. We'll come back to that in a little bit. So anyway, in our world battle logs, so you have the type of attack, the attacker, defender, and then the time. I do want to point out first that that time is in your local time. Now the date, though, I have noticed sometimes is off. I don't know if Evony has fixed it yet. The date is based on server time, so sometimes the date does not match up with the time, and that's because the server time is not the same as the local time for everybody. So for instance, server time is 5 hours ahead of my time, so if there was an attack between 7 p.m. and midnight my time, it would give the date as like the next day, because it would be based on server time, or at least that's what I decided was wrong with it. But anyway, so again, that time is your local time. Okay, the type, there we have different icons showing the type. The shield refers to our alliance members being on the defense. You have the crossed swords, that is when our alliance members are doing the attacking. Now also you'll see this one where it looks like the double tents, and that refers to a few things. It can refer to a resource tile. It can refer to a camp. So if you send out a march to make a camp in a random spot, it can refer to that. Or it can also refer to a keep being attacked that got force ported. And force ported is when your wall's HP gets low enough that when you get attacked, your keep is made to go someplace else. So it ports you elsewhere without you having to use a teleport item. That is a force port. Now, our server rules does not allow, or do not allow, attacking resource tiles except during purge and server war. So I know that Patrick does a good job of following our server rules, so I can just assume that with that particular one, it's because he force ported a keep. And we can check that by clicking on the coordinates underneath that monarch number, and that takes you to where that monarch number keep was attacked, and it's no longer there, so it has obviously been force ported at some point, probably, we're assuming, when Patrick attacked it. And below that we have this castle looking thing that refers to a subordinate city. We can double check that by again clicking on the coordinates, and there we have it. That is a subordinate city. Now I know sometimes people get confused between keeps and subordinate cities. A subordinate city has the name of the owner at top and the name of the city below it. Okay, right next to that we have an example of a keep where you can see just that monarch name. It has that monarch is part of a dead alliance, so there is the alliance tag and then the monarch name, but there isn't an additional name under it. So that's how you can tell between subordinate cities and keeps, and also subordinate cities are usually smaller too. Okay, let's go back to our log, and we saw that subordinate city icon. We'll go back down. Pretty much all those with the double tents, those are all force ports. Down here where Vlacus attacked us and we won, That was for an event. That was our destructive attack. That was a planned attack. And that type icon refers to our alliance building. Scroll down more. And at some point, we need to keep going. I want to show a picture of a relic icon. I think we need to go down to a server war for that. So again, our alliance building being attacked for a destructive attack event. Again, that is a planned one. We have a lot of planned attacks through here, but I'm trying to scroll quickly. And let's keep going. And that is a subordinate city attack. Where is it? There it is, right here. That icon right there of rogue kangaroo attacking V prime, that refers to either a relic that's been opened by an alliance member, or any keep for that matter, or it refers to a golden pyramid. Now I know, attacking relics and attacking golden pyramids, that's also against our server rules, except during Purge and Server War every other weekend. But I know that that weekend was a server war, and that's what that attack was. That TBD player was from the enemy server. And Rogue Kangaroo found him in, I imagine, a golden pyramid. So he attacked them. Okay, that is an overview of the world battle log right there. And our server, for the most part, we are in a NAP. Our alliance is in what's called the top NAP. So we can't really attack many people that belong to alliances unless we know for sure that it's a dead alliance. We do have a couple players that will attack those. And but most of these keeps you see without an alliance tag, it's because they are dead keeps. So players that have abandoned the game and just left their keeps behind. So again, that is the world battle log. Let's go over to the battlefield battle log. And battlefield refers to BOG, Battle of Gaugamela, and BOC, Battle of Constantinople. And we have all of our attacks there from Battlefield. Now, Battlefield, something that sort of annoys me at times is that it only shows the attacks on keeps, and it doesn't show attacks on occupied buildings. So if you want to know how somebody does, if they won or they lost when they are either attacking an occupied building or defending an occupied building, you'll have to rely on your alliance member to share battle reports for that. So again, the battlefield one only refers to keeps. And this one right here, it may also refer to having marches sent out for a camp. I'm not sure, but that one definitely, I remember, refers to a force port again. Yes, because that General Lord White changed coordinates pretty quickly. So that was a force port. Okay, that is how you read battle logs. So again, you have the type, you can sort of work it back, figure out what happened, and you have that time. Remember that sometimes the date might be slightly off if it's based on server time instead of your local time, but that time is your local time. And this I got really familiar with when we did not have NAP for our alliance for almost a year, because it was one of the first things I checked every time I got on was to see who in our alliance got attacked. And I still check it during server war to see who in our alliance got attacked during server war. So make sure you stay bubbled when, for whatever reason, we don't have NAP, or if there's a rogue player that's going around attacking. And also stay bubbled during server war. And that will keep this battle log shorter and easier to read. Alright, bye.